Jennifer Sanasi, you're watching News 24 Live. Well, the Currie Cup is kicking off this weekend, and we're all very excited that there's finally some rugby to watch again. Joining me in studio is Sport 24 editor Garen and chief writer Rob, and they're going to take us through what we can expect this weekend. Hello.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Good. How are you?
Very well, thanks.
Good. So rugby's back.
Yeah. It is indeed.
That's exciting. Okay, why don't you take us to the first game, Garen?
Right, well, the Super Rugby obviously a thing of the past now. Now we're heading into South Africa's domestic competition, the Currie Cup. The first match on Friday evening in Port Elizabeth. You've got the EP Kings up against Western Province. Big game, and it's always good to see the local players in action without the Springboks playing this year for the majority, I reckon, of those matches. There will be one or two that are coming back from injury, and that's actually the case in the Western Province team. You've got Eben Etzebeth, who hasn't played for some time now. He's easing back into action through the Currie Cup. Same with Frans Malherbe. He's on the bench for the match. But they need some game time before the Springboks play in the Rugby Championship, so they're coming back into the fray through the Currie Cup. Should be a great game. You've got the EP Kings being led by Luke Watson, a slightly controversial player in South African circles. He used to be at Western Province, now he's in the Eastern Cape, so it'd be great to see him play against a lot of his former teammates. I think it should be a really, really good game to kick off the tournament. The Kings, because they didn't play Super Rugby, they've played a lot of these warm-up matches, and they probably have more games under their belts in their starting 15 than the Western Province team have. But I don't think it'll take the Western Province too long to sort of find their feet. I expect Western Province to win. I'm going to go for about a 9-10 point margin.
9-10 point margin. Do you agree, Rob?
I do pretty much, yeah, okay. I do, Jen. I think that, it's a good game to start. That sort of coastal derby. In the old days, Garen, you may remember how any match the Western Province used to play against the old Eastern Province was always a really, really tough away fixture. Province's sort of heyday, which is, of course, now many, many years ago, back in the 80s, they always used to fear going to Port Elizabeth because they knew what a hard match it would be. And make no mistake, nothing has changed really. Of course, big plans to try and boost rugby again in the Eastern Cape. Desperately, that they want to really finally get the Kings bedded down, not only in Super Rugby, where they've already shown that they potentially can hold their own, but also Currie Cup. It's important for them to use it as a good development tool, also for young players in the Eastern Cape. I think it's not just about them recruiting, but I think a really exciting match in prospect. Garen obviously mentioned Luke Watson as captain of the Kings and former Western Province captain, and a nice direct confrontation, Garen, because he's up against Nizam Carr, who'll be playing in his favourite position of number 8 for Western Province. So a lot of interest there, and I think from a national point of view, yes, Eben Etzebeth's comeback will be very closely monitored. Can he go sort of 60 or 80 minutes at this stage, or will they just give him sort of a tentative 40 or 45? But he's the sort of player who will want to get stuck in, and the old derby juices will be flowing, and there could even be a couple of yellow cards in this match. I think it'll be quite a feisty affair. But I have to agree with Garen. I think Western Province will eventually hit their straps and win by certainly more than 7 points, I think.